The fact about broccoli. However, instead of the leaves, the stalk and blossoms are the most delicious components of broccoli, although you can eat them too. Because it belongs to the Brassicaceae family, broccoli is a distant cousin of common cabbage. So, what's the deal with broccoli, and why is it so divisive? Let's take a deeper look and see what we can find out. Number 1. The Romans placed a high importance on broccoli. The fact about broccoli. Broccoli, like many other vegetables we consume today, was developed from a variety of plants and then selected nurtured to produce the vegetable we know today. The Etruscans, an ancient Italian civilization that before the Roman Empire, were the first to cultivate this vegetable. Around the 6th century BC, the Etruscans began cultivating the vegetable. Many features of Etruscan culture were borrowed by the Romans, notably their fondness for broccoli. Number 2. Italian asparagus was the name given to it in England. As previously stated, broccoli is a member of the cabbage family, which also includes cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, collard greens, and kohlrabi. Despite this, the vegetable was mistakenly identified with asparagus when it first arrived in England. Despite being a favorite cuisine of the Romans, it appears that it took a long time for it to expand outside Italy. In France, for example, the first mention of it dates from the 1500s. It was still relatively unknown in England more than 200 years later, with a famous gardening lexicon referring to it as Italian asparagus. Number 3. Broccoli did not become popular in the United States until the 1920s. One of the first records we have connected to broccoli in the United States dates back to Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. C. Jefferson had a green thumb, and as a result, he would frequently swap seeds with his European acquaintances. Broccoli seeds were among the seeds he received, which he reported sowing at his Virginia plantation on May 27, 1767. Broccoli didn't become popular until the 1920s, when Italian migrants brought it over and began eating it on a regular basis. For decades, it was nearly solely consumed by Italian migrants and their descendants before becoming more widely consumed. Number 4. On Air Force One, George H.W. Bush prohibited broccoli. Some people despise broccoli, and others despise broccoli so much that they openly swear that they will never see the vegetable again. That man, believe it or not, was George H.W. Bush, the 41st President of the United States of America. I don't like broccoli, and I haven't liked it since I was a little kid and my mother forced me to eat it, Bush said in a press conference. I'm President of the United States, and I'm not going to eat any more. Number 5. Broccoli is really beneficial to your health. First and foremost, if you know how to cook broccoli properly, it may be quite tasty. Most people who loathe it, like George H.W. Bush, have only ever eaten it when it was overcooked, mushy, and disgusting. The truth is that broccoli is extraordinarily healthy, so much so that the phrase superfood is frequently used to describe it. It's abundant in protein, fiber, and vitamin C, as well as vitamin A, vitamin B6, potassium, and calcium, to name a few nutrients. It's also high in antioxidants, helpful for digestion, and has even been linked to cancer prevention.